Hello, welcome to this tutorial. We're gonna make a fantastic cookie cutter in the shape of a tessellated pattern. So you know what tessellations are. These are these shapes that they like super fit each other, like this one's right here, or that one over there, or this one. And the cool thing about doing a cookie cutter is that you don't have any waste in your dough. So cookie cutter, they all generate waste. Look at those. Look at that waste in the middle. We don't want that. And look at those shapes, leaving all waste everywhere. Not good, not cool. And if you reuse the dough, then you develop the gluten, I think, or something, and makes it harder. So, not fun, not cool. That's why, look at all that waste. My God, my God, not nice. All right, so tessellation with cookie cutter. We're gonna use on shape, and the one I'm gonna be doing is this one, little kitty. I, yeah, I did. Well, I designed that. It's pretty simple, and it's supposed to fit in, hopefully. Yeah, it will, right? That makes sense. Yeah, one next to the other, and yeah. All right, cool. So we're gonna start by having a drawing of your tessellation design. And with that drawing, you're gonna take a picture. Try to take the picture as like flat as you can, so it has no like perspective in it. Just like flat. If you're gonna scan it, way better. All right, and we're gonna create. Well, I already have a folder, but if you don't have a folder, you go to create folder. I'm gonna go here, create new document. This is gonna be called tessellated cookie cutter. Now I already have one. I'm gonna call this tutorial. I had to practice, you know. And now we have these different planes. Now remember here in Onshape, it's a 3D modeling software. I really suggest you use a mouse, and with that mouse, if you click the scroll button, you're gonna be able to rotate, and if you click Control and use that scroll button, you're gonna be able to pan. All right, so that's like the basic. And you click with the click and stuff like that. If you click on something and you wanna unclick it, you can just click again on the thing or click outside. That's the general thing. And we have these planes, top, front, right, in which we can start like working on things. I'm gonna go to top, I'm gonna click on it, right click, new sketch. Let's see it from the top. There we are. And we're gonna add our drawing. So that's gonna be our reference. Insert image in this button right here. No files available. Well, that's sad. And I do wanna add something. So I don't know why it's not letting me like see here below. Documents owned by me. I think what I have to do is make my screen. There it is, just a bit smaller. Wasn't letting me like. I need to click on this import. Oh my God, they have this issue right now. Here's my cat. Open. Uploading cat. Great. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna click and drag to put it in here, and I'm gonna put it like trying to put it in the center, and now let me close these things. I want I'm gonna make a line. Oh, sorry, I'm going a bit too fast. I click on this thing, made a line. Whenever a line is just used as a reference, click on it and transform it to construction line. It's not gonna be used for anything. And then I want my cookie height or length or whatever to be 70 millimeters. So I'm gonna just use this tool called dimension tool. Okay, I'm gonna go again, click on dimension, click on the line. I'm gonna make it 70. And now the cool thing that happened here is that it scaled my drawing in reference to that line. So now the drawing is like 70. The only thing I have to do again is put it like in the middle. There we go. Awesome. Now, great. Actually, this line I don't need it anymore, so I can just delete it. All right. I'm gonna say, okay, cool, done. That's my first sketch. Actually, I'm gonna here's everything you are doing is gonna be saved here. I'm gonna edit the name. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say yes, thank you for that sketch. I'm gonna rename it to reference image. All right, and then I'm gonna create a new sketch on the same top plane. Top, right click, new sketch, see it from the top, and I'm going to, now as you can see, this can be, if I make only a quarter of this drawing, I can mirror it. That's something you can figure out depending on your own tessellation. But if it's not the case, then don't do it. Actually, you know what? I think I won't. No, I should do it. So I'm gonna start from the center. That's something you should always do. Start from the center, and then um, I'm just gonna trace 1/4 of it, just like that. And so I have this quarter. Now these two lines are just for reference because I want them to be linked to the center. You should always link your drawing to the center in any way you can. So I'm gonna transform those lines into construction line. Remember, this button can make them solid lines or construction lines. Now, my triangles are meant to be equilateral. Yeah, that's the word. So I'm gonna use dimension line. I'm gonna select line and line, and I'm gonna say, hey, you're supposed to have 60 degrees here. All right, cool. And now I'm gonna make, I think the only way of making sure it's an equilateral triangle is making this missing line here. I'm gonna select that line and I'm gonna transform it to construction as well. And now because this is supposed to be half a triangle, I'm gonna make that a 30 degree. Good. Now, if some lines are still blue, it's because it's not fully constrained, and every drawing you make has to be fully, I mean, it's suggested to be fully constrained. It doesn't have to be, but it's a good recommendation. So I'm gonna do these two lines, 60 degrees. Oh, okay, that one, if the dimension goes gray, it's because it was not needed, but it can stay there. So something else is missing. Let's see this here, 60, that's good, all right. Let's see this here, 60, that's also good. What am I missing then? You can just click and drag something. Oh, look, it's going big. It means it's not constrained in its dimension of length. So it should be half of my cookie size. So it should be 35. Oh, there it is, fully black, which means it's fully constrained, which is precisely what I want. Now, I want these two lines, just these two lines, to be mirrored in this direction, to make the other ear and face, oh, half, upper half part of the face, right? So I'm gonna select those two lines and I'm gonna say, hey, can you please mirror them? Yes, of course, select the mirror line. Well, the mirror line is gonna be this one. There we go, awesome. Now I want to mirror all these four lines, but here below. It's gonna be this one, this one, this one, this one, and I'm gonna mirror with, select the mirror line, this line right here. Awesome. Now we got ourselves a cookie cutter. Well, it's not yet done, but we're almost there. Now, because we're doing a cookie cutter, there's supposed to be even a super small thickness, right? A small thickness should be, because I'm gonna 3D print it. Sorry, I don't think I even mentioned it's gonna be 3D printed. Anyway, so here are the lines, right? I'm gonna make a bit of an offset, which means like those lines are gonna have an extra line on the outside. I'm gonna show you. So let's just select line, 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 all the lines. And then I'm gonna say, hey, I want an offset. Great. How much of a length? I would suggest just move and drag these until you get close to a 2. Actually, and then just click like left click to confirm. Oh, yeah, left. And then it's gonna tell you, well, how much do you want? Actually, something I was gonna tell you is that sometimes when you start offsetting, let me do it again. Offsetting, offsetting. Sometimes it starts inward, yeah. You wanna bring it outside, all right? so the 7 centimeters stay as the shape of the cookie. If you do it inward, you're stealing from those 7 centimeters, which I mean, like whatever, it's not that much, but at least you know you can move it outward and inward. I'm gonna say yes, thank you. 1.3, let's do 1.2. 1.2. 1.2, I think it's gonna work really well. It's pretty stiff, but it's not that thick. Great. And now I have everything I need to extrude, which means having this drawing and extruding it forward, which means, yeah, upward, sorry. And I'm gonna do that half an inch. So I can, in here it says millimeters, I can just delete that and write inches, 0.5 inches. And there we go. We are, I think, 90% done. All right. So, now I'm gonna do a bit of a handle. If you can see here, the top part, well, at least when you're using it, should have like these kind of like a bit of an extra on the outside. And we already know how to do that, which is with a offset. So top, well, I can select top. Actually, I don't need a drawing for now, so I can just click on this little eye here to not see it. I'm gonna click, I can right click here or I can right click here, whatever is fine. I'm gonna do it here now, new sketch. I'm going to top view. I'm going to, okay, so I need this outside line to offset it, right? In this new drawing. So I'm gonna use this thing called project. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click that tool and I'm gonna click all the lines that are here, all like the outer lines of my cookie cutter. Great. And now I'm going to I'm gonna say thank you very much. I don't want to use this tool anymore. Whenever you want to stop using a tool, you click escape in your keyboard. I'm gonna select all of it and I'm gonna say, hey, I want to offset. How much? I think I did 2 millimeters. Yeah, why not? 2? Maybe I did 3 last time. So if you want to change it, just go close to that 2. 3 millimeters. Yeah, I think that's better. Why not? Why not? It's kind of pointy in the edges. If you want it, you can use this tool, which is called Sketch Fillet, and you can select like lines. I can select actually all of them. And it's making like this. Oh, it's not doing it here below. That's not nice. When I click escape, what if I click only on the dot? There it is. There it is. There it is. And there it is. Awesome. Yeah, and I can modify the radii. That's better. So it's not that pointy. Okay, I have the drawing. Sorry, I got out of the drawing. If you see it gray and you cannot like, oh, you can just double click on it here or there. If I double click outside, I get out. Double click here, I get inside. And now I'm gonna extrude again. I don't want it to be that high. Actually, I just want it as a handle. So it should be just like 2 millimeters. I can move it here. Oh, 4, no, 2. And now here, this is super important. Make sure it's solid and it's add what you want. And click here, merge with all. So it merges with what you have done so far. And you only remain with one part and not several parts. So I'm gonna click yes, like that. And look at that. Look at that. We got a cookie cutter. Well, actually, yeah, we do have a cookie cutter. So that's that. Now, of course, you're going to be thinking like, hey, wait a minute. Where's all the inside of my thing? Well, you can leave your cookie cutter up until here if this has been like challenging enough. I'm going to explain from this moment forward how to make the insides of it. Which it can be a bit challenging, but I don't think that much. So up to you. This is good enough. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do the insides, we can do that, and we're going to do it right now. I'm going to make a new sketch. Top, new sketch. And I'm gonna make all these little things. Actually, I can mirror some of those things. Actually, I can mirror all of the one side to the other side because it's a mirror shaped. So I'm gonna make a line here as a reference. This line, I'm gonna select it, I'm gonna transform it to construction. I'm gonna, now, if you're new to this, I would suggest keep it everything with straight lines, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna make a drawing of this, the nose and the mouth of the cat, just using straight lines. I'm gonna select all of these lines, and I'm gonna transform into solid because these are actually going to be printed. So this is not, right? So that's what I'm talking about with straight lines. Easy, you don't have to work with curves. Now, I'm gonna make the ear now, and I'm gonna show you how to work with curves, which I'm not even me, I'm an expert in, and sometimes I struggle. So what you do is you click on several points where you want the curve to be inside of, if that makes any sense. Like that. And then here I'm gonna close it. Look, I'm not even sure. Look, that didn't work. Huh, why not? I think I can apply control. Alright, let me try again. I did it yesterday, so I should know how to do it. So here, 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 here. Oh, I think that was my... And then enter or escape. I'm not a fan of this curve. Let's see. If I move this point, oh, I can connect these two. This is some of the geometry intersect with itself and degenerate. Well, that's not nice. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll figure this out. Okay, got it. Here's how I would do it. Bezier, I start here. 1 here. Maybe 1, 2 here. Close. 1 here. And 1 here. And then I hit escape. Good. Now, another Bezier line from here, here, and here. And then enter, escape, sorry, escape. Now, if you want to modify it to make it closer to your drawing, sorry, I'm using the 2 item 1, so I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to select the line, delete, sorry, backspace. And I'm, okay, escape to make sure I'm not using these two, and I can drag these points. So that's that. No. There we go, look at that. Pretty. So pretty. And now, so that's how to make curves. You can also make it with straight lines if it's too hard. I'm gonna make this circle right here. I'm gonna put it, oh, come on. Now, these things, you don't have to measure them and make sure that you can just like eyeball it. Huh, I'm making an eye. Huh, eyeball it. All right, oh, yikes. Click on top if you lost like the front view. And here, all right, if you have something that is repeating, I'm gonna show you like an clever way of working around that. Actually, you could just like draw it. So actually that's like the easy part. Close it. Always close your drawing. Even if you already have like a line, a supposed line there, always close it. You see that little line? That's what I mean. So yeah. Now you could draw all of them, or you can even like Command C, Command V, and you can just like put it there. Oh look, I don't know why I have so many copies. And then say enter. Oh, to confirm. You have to left click to confirm. Command C, Command V, and then you can put it in there. Actually, you can move it here. There we go. Confirm. I'm gonna move it along. Oh, come on. You can like move it along. There we go. I'll put it just a bit inside. It's always good to have it like close, not close, but touching. Or if you're like afraid you're not like that sure, make it Oh, so as you can see, it's not letting me move it because it's already constrained. How do you know if it's constrained? You click on the line, you will see nothing. That's not good. Um, oh, there it is. You click on the line. There it is. Oh, actually, it's a dot. It says it's coincident. This is the coincident mate. Um, it's coincident, and you can see. So here it is saying that it's coincident, like this dot with this line. Here you're seeing two coincidents. So yeah, that's why you cannot move it. So don't worry too much about that actually. So you can just copy and paste them. That's one way of doing it. And I think that's the simpler way. So yeah, let's do it like that for now. Let's make sure that you match your drawing. That's pretty much what you want, to match your drawing as much as you can. You can use a tool called Array, but I'm not gonna show that right now. So I'm gonna select everything except this line, because that's the mirror line, right? That's not gonna be mirrored, but that's gonna say where it's gonna be mirrored to. So I'm gonna say mirror, select the mirror line, this mirror line, and ta-da! So it doesn't matter if it's not matching this other size, probably because my picture was not the best or whatever. Like don't like actually now my on-shape drawing is more symmetric. It's actually like pretty precisely metrical. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean. All right, time's running up. Let's go. So now I have all this, and I'm gonna extrude it, all of it, solid. Add 7 millimeters. Oh, come on, 7. Ta-da. Solid add, yeah, good. Yay, but there's an issue. These things are floating in the air, and if I print it, it's gonna be like, whatever, they're not gonna be attached to it. So I'm gonna make a super easy solution for that. Again, top, new sketch, and now we're gonna do, it's kind of like, look at this cookie cutter. You see this cross in the back and this circle, it's just to give some structure and to have things like not lying around. Like this one wouldn't need it. What's the word? Like in a mandatory way. But it's nice to have it. It gives structure and makes it not that brittle. Is that the word? Maybe. So yeah, new sketch. We're gonna make a rectangle going from here to here, and I'm gonna make another one just to. Oh, actually, you know what? I found a better way of doing it. You can do rectangles from the center. It's called center point rectangle. You start here, and you put it here. There we go. Awesome. So make sure you're touching. For example, I was missing the ears. So as long as you touch part of it, I mean, don't do it like this. Like make sure you touch part of it. Actually, the least you do, the better. Well, I don't know. It's up to you. Like you're gonna get a sense of it. Like that it has enough structure. Like I'm trusting these little fingers to be like dependent on their own. And actually, I already printed one of these, and they are pretty sturdy. So yeah, that was a good call on me. Top. And now I have these crossed lines, which I don't want. So I'm just gonna use this tool, the scissor tool, to make a line and go through, click and drag to make these lines and delete what you don't need. All right, now I'm gonna extrude again, and I'm gonna extrude the same as this part right here, which is, what was it, 2, 3? Was it 2? I think it was 2. 2, oh, my bad. So check this out, they're different colors. They shouldn't be different color. That means that I have solid new, and it should be solid add, merge with all. There we go. Awesome. If you want to edit something, you can just, if I want to edit like how big this rectangle is, I can just go back to sketch, edit, top, and just move around this line, which I will do. Nice. There we go. That's it. That's our cookie cutter within 25 minutes of tutorial. Great. Now, obviously, like these 7 millimeters, this half an inch, it's all dependent on your dough, the thickness of your dough when you roll it. So play around with it, print one, see if it works, tweak it. But yeah, if you want to export it, right click here, export, STL should say here, so just, yeah, export, and part one, you should name it, you should name your files with, if you're sending this to a teacher, you should name it with your own name, Francisco dash cookie cutter. Don't just export this as as part one or whatever. Name your file. It seems like I'm projecting myself. So yeah, I'm gonna export it. Save, and this is the file you want to send someone if you want this to be printed. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have some amazing cookie cutter experience, and see you in the next one.